Love, light, greetings, gratitude, blessings and blessings, Ascension Star family. My divinity to yours. Welcome if you're new, and welcome back if you're returning. Thank you for all your love, your light support, your appreciation and participation. Thank you for your hearted comments, generosity, and importantly is our uniting light to shift, uplift people and planet into higher consciousness, multi-dimensionality, ascension. 22/7/2024, 478, 10 equals 1. 10 is the world energy. 1 is the magician energy, new beginnings, creating your magic in the world, in your personal world, the world of your family, your social circles, your place of work, and the planet at large, into the cosmos. Today is Prince George's 11th birthday, the eldest son of Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales. He turns 11. 11 is a master number. His date of his birth is 22, which is a double master number. He's entering a very important cycle in his life, energetically, and numerically, and of course, karmically. The 11 with the 1 being reduced from the 10 of the collective date is a triple 1. And that is an energy of triple beginnings. Multiple things happening in his life in this new cycle. In general, the triple 11 energy is about self-realization, the flow of energy, taking action, being in a state of unconditional love, processing a vibration with truth. It's a time for being joyous and happy, especially in your family life, in your close circle. It is also a time of learning to trust others, to work with the resources at hand, with the availability of information, and of course to capitalize on your dreams and new beginnings, the new opportunities and the visions you set out. So it's a multiple of a lot of things in this triple energy. And of course that energy being trebled causes for a greater demand of intention, affirmation, visualization for manifestation. And this is not just in his life. If you're celebrating a birthday today, then it applies to you as well. And of course, as the collective vibration of the year. So, Prince George is a Cancer Sun, a Capricorn Moon, and a Scorpio Ascendant. He is a birth path 8, and of course, the snake in the Chinese astrology. His MCs are Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio, Capricorn. So he has 2 earth signs and 2 water signs. And I do believe that some of his dominants are also water. So he has a lot of water in his chart. His mother is Capricorn. His Charles is Scorpio, which is water. So he has a bit of both these elements that are dominating his sign. But Spirit Divine, welcome, as I invoke your energy essence presence, your love light, your grace and embrace as we meet and greet in your divine seat, in your blessings and blessings. Come through bringing clear messages as we do a general reading on Prince George for his birthday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. At the bottom is the 8 of Wands, quick energy, quick decisions, things happening at speed. And I did say that the 111 vibration calls for everything being trebled, heightened, reaching a peak, a triangulation of energy. 5 of Earth, 5 of Pentacles, right? That is worrisome energy, sad energy, depressive energy, loss energy, feeling poverty in many ways, feeling down and out. So something is taking place at an advanced state or speed that is going to bring him or make him feel like this. 10 of Wands, overworked, stressed. Again, heavy energy, celebration. It is his birthday, it's a cause for celebration. So he's worried about a lot of things, right? And we know what he is very worried about. But nonetheless, it is a time to celebrate. It's about family, excitement, happy times. 6 of Wands, achievement, him being celebrated. It's his day. It's important for him. It is his moment in time, his victory. We'll do one more. 12, which is the Hanged Man, right? It's a time for awakening. I did say he's entering a new cycle, so he will have to come out, step out of this hangman mode, these times that he's gone through of being in pause, in delay, in stagnancy, in just sort of buoyant, keeping his head afloat. He's now got to step up, right? The time has come. The hour is here. The moment has arrived, right? And here we see him, oh wow, as a Knight of Fire, taking the action from this beautiful victory, right? The victory, there's the victory. Taking the action, taking the step, taking the leap, moving forward, and of course progressing. What I do get is his sadness clearly because of his mum, and of course that kindles a lot of memory. Again, he is now the last child, being the first one to celebrate a birthday this year. Charlotte's already had hers, Louis has had his, and of course it is time for George. So it will be a first year of a birthday in a very different field of energy and celebration. Tell us, Spirit, what can you share about George's energy at this time? Too many, and all had come out face down, so I'm not taking it. But interesting, we see a 44, we've had the 11, the 22, and if you add those, they become 33, and we have a 44. So he is in a very powerful cycle, very powerful cycle. There's he here, power energy, of course sad energy at the same time, expansion of energy. He is going to go through a big cycle this year, and from the previous reading there is something taking place round about his time of his birthday which was not very pleasant. He was not feeling too happy. Let's get all that back in and start again. Show us his energy, please. Prince George's energy on his birthday. Now the 13 energy is the death energy. Endings, transformation. The 10 of Pentacles is a new journey forward. He's going to have to put the past behind him. He's going to have to deal with the pain, the sorrow, the suffering, and release it. It's going to be difficult because he needs to step into a new role, a new cycle. Something is ahead of him. He's got to grow up and mature and possibly take on new responsibility, being the future heir. Straight away the death card came up. So he is definitely thinking about a lot of things that are painful. Okay, we've got the 10 of Cups, so that is another 10. 10 is 20. Two different vibrations, two different elements of energy. Celebration, thinking of happy times, all trying to make it work for him. Awakening. It's a brand new shift of his cycle, and that is the confirmation of that. He will have to go through this new transformation, this new initiation of the self, and put the endings behind. The cards are doing a bit of a dance here, which shows his energy of restlessness, discomfort. He's happy in one space, but the sadness is there. So he will go through that experience now, and perhaps understand it a lot better than the other two siblings in terms of age. Interesting, we have the 12 and the 13 here. And he turns 11. We've got 10, 12, and 13. So what can he feel? What is his cycle about? What is the new cycle? His personal birth year. What can you tell us? We won't go too far out, but for this month, for the first month of his new cycle, tell us, how will George be blessed? The Sun. He will be blessed. Now, if you look at this card, from the Knight, he had a wand in his hand, walking down a road or a path, all excited, you know, sort of being anointed or raised in consciousness for a role. But here he's spreading his wings. He's happy. He's taking that stand and step to success, to be recognized more. So it's like he's turning over into the golding of the self, the illumination of the self. So he will most likely be in the light more, out there more. And interesting, the 478 brings us to the 19 before it takes us to a 10 and a 1 in today's vibration. Now we know 11 is justice. So he's entering a cycle that will bring, we have the Star. The Star. Healing. Healing, balance, being protected, taking responsibility. He is going to grow in his energy and image, which is lovely. The Sun and the Star, two major planetary celestial bodies. Big energy. There is big responsibility coming. It's a very big cycle. Very, very big cycle. Queen of Water, Diana. So she's guiding him. The grandmother. Taking notes, possibly going to help dictate, help subconsciously dictate, help script, narrate his energy in a very loving, soft and gentle way to him. From the stars, from high up, higher energy. So it looks like Spirit will be intervening in his life, which is excellent. The Magician, interesting, that's our vibration of the 10. Right, so definitely the magic of Spirit. The magic of Spirit, the magic of the cosmos, the magic of Diana, helping 4 of fire, 4 of wands. This is structure, stability, home life, family life, to be happy, content, to give him the pillars of strength. We saw the 44. This is one of the 4s. To help him anchor and ground himself, so that he's not standing on his head or on one hand or legs up in the air. He finds his stability, to be grounded. So he will receive a lot of assistance at this time. He's going to go through his biggest step at the moment is the death, the releasing of the old, the stuck, letting go of that pain, to get to the 10 of Pentacles, to get to the 10 of Cups, and of course then go through that massive awakening. So he's got an excellent year. Now this is interesting. We've got the Devil card. And of course nothing comes without having to go through the dark night of the soul. Nothing, no elevation, higher consciousness and clean out, spring clean of the self can go ahead without having to go through the dark night of the soul. So he will have to free himself. And Spirit has opened the cage. So he is receiving divine intervention at this time to take him out of that thought that wants to keep him trapped. And he will have to do the work. He will have to get back on his feet. He must try. And we have to help him by sending love and light so that he is able to do that. The bottom is Justice. But it's a number 8. But this card is called Justice. And in an 8 year, he's turning 11. 11 is Justice. In Major Tarot, karma, the law, fairness. He will be called to decide what is right and wrong. He will have to learn how to discern the rights from the wrong. Well, that's at the bottom. King of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Earthiness. Earthiness. Wealth. This is family tree, lineage, strength, power, success, prosperity, right? Being kind, loving, humbled, down to earth. He needs to take the qualities of the earth to raise his consciousness as a good king, a future king. It's all part of his cycle, right? These are where the elements start to ground. The powers of the wand, the powers of spirit, helping to guide him So he must hold the wand at this time in his life to gain his power, to learn how to balance his energy, to know when to take action, when to be... we talk about creativity here. We talk about birthing, about manifesting. That's the creativity, to take the right action from a young age, from a little age. At the bottom is the World card. That is his energy now going out into the world. Often we think that, you know, he's too little, he's too young, but they groomed from very young, and he needs to have the correct energy to groom him, and he's getting the help. This is powerful. The sun, the star, the queen of water, and the magician. He's got major arcanas on the total opposite side of the left, but he's got the hangman, which is major, the devil, and the death card, which is major. So he's got major events in his cycle, and with the death and the devil card, both energies clash, and that's the dark part of this. How will he find or determine his balance through the awakening to find his stability and keep himself grounded? Anything else, Spirit, before we close? Page of Water. He's sensitive, open-hearted, intuitive. This is how George is perceived anyway. Very soft, very withdrawn, very isolated, a very sensitive child. You find Louis a little bit more out there in himself, very open and adventurous, courageous in his persona. But George is very withdrawn, very quiet. At the bottom we have transformation. This is the Tower card. Right, so something unexpected, and we've said it before. And interesting, we have the Wheel. There are major things taking place in George's life this year. In the coming full cycle of his year, and it's starting now. And it's the shifts and adjustment is not going to be easy for him. Right, what tried to come out? The Knight of Air, Knight of Swords. Quick action, determination, swift, sharp, direct, piercing. He's going to feel invaded, intruded. Anything else? Three of Swords. Sorrow, forgiveness, healing. Well, with the releasing, with the pain, with the suffering, with the temptation, with all of that he will be going through, clearly will come sorrow and pain. We've seen that already in the Ten of Wands, in the Three of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. Transformation, and that's where we stop. That's the Tower. So unexpected changes, life changes, massive changes, that it will shake his ground. And this has already been shown to us, that round about his time of celebrating his new personal year will come difficulty and challenges that he will be going through. Whatever it is that he will have to face, he will need to get over and release the dark night of the soul first. All the difficulties, the challenges, the sorrow, the pain, the mourning, the grief, the sadness, the unhappiness, before he can progress in himself. All those wounds need to start healing, and of course quickly. So as a collective, on our on our United channel, on our United in Light, our love, that we can send him healing and the choicest blessings, the brightest light that we can, to hold him in positivity, to harmonize anything that is negative and untoward, and to allow him to illuminate in the sun, the star, the magician of himself, in this beautiful awakening and transformation, so that he can become a king of earth, a lover, a protector, the light, the blessing. He can take this to a different level of consciousness. And so it is. I love you, I bless you, I thank you. Till next.